Welcome to Gary's Scary Spaghetti. This tale is called Thinking of You. Malcolm, local street hood, lives upstate and is coming back from running a con on some elderly people for insurance scam that he came up with, and he's very proud of himself. He has a pocket full of cash and he's hopping on the bus to head back home. He figures, I got $500 cash on me. I'll take this 500, buy some pills, get some drugs, triple my money. He's always trying to think of ways to make more money out of just take money from other people, take from them for him. So he calls a local dealer named Lex, tells Lex, dude, I need 350 crystal and do 150 oxy perks, just dealer's choice, just throw $150 worth in. Lex is like, dude, I ain't fronting you. It's like, you hear that, man? Just crinkling up the dollar bills. It's like, that's hard, cold cash. I got you. Lex is like, alright, meet me at 64th, right by that Hawaiian burger joint. Malcolm's like, cool. So Lex gets off the phone with him. Lex knows that a bigger fish in where the little neighborhood in Carlos has had trouble with Malcolm for ripping him off a couple weeks prior. Carlos put the word out. If anybody hears from him, give Carlos a call directly. So Lex calls Carlos and says he's trying to buy stuff. Says he has cash. He's gonna be on 64th. Carlos is like, cool. Like, you owe me. Cool, yeah, got you. So Carlos hops in the car with a few of his boys and head off to 64th. And Malcolm's sitting there on the bench, looks up and sees Carlos coming his way, and he's thinking, fuck. So there he goes back into his mode. He has to start saying things and talking as fast as he can to get himself out of trouble. Carlos comes up and he's like, hey man, what are you doing on this side of town? He said, funny enough thing, looking for you. And his eyes got all big. He said, yeah, you kind of came up short a couple weeks ago and you've been avoiding me since. It's like, no, it ain't like that. Malcolm starts panicking to talk his way out of it. He's like, dude, I would have to be an idiot to even try to think of ripping you off. Carlos is like, I was thinking the same thing, but I'd have to be an idiot to let you live. Malcolm's like, whoa. And then all of a sudden Carlos's boys come up from behind this wailing on him, beating him down, and Malcolm just looks up and is like, dude, I'll make this right, I promise, I'll make this right. Carlos said, you know what? You'll get me 3 times my money in 5 days. All is forgiven. And Malcolm stands up, like, yeah, I apologize. I think I ripped you off, but I'll have that to you before the weekend ends. Carlos is like, just what I wanted to hear. And then turns on, pop, 2 shots right into Malcolm's head. Just what I wanted to hear is you keep making promises like you always do and never fulfill them. He's like, let's go. And the guys hop in the car and, whoa. He's like, I was never going to get the money from that guy, and he was going to run me ragged just over nothing. Now I ain't worried about shit. So Carlos takes off to one of his spots and he likes to hang out at. He's sitting there and back enjoying his drink, and this guy's just looking back at him. And he's like, come here. Isaac comes over, one of his boys, and said, the guy keeps staring at me, so why don't you go over there and figure out what his problem is. So Isaac motions to Jerry, and him and Jerry go over towards the guy, and they're like, what's going on? He said, dude, I'm just saying Carlos was right there. I heard what happened with him and Malcolm. And like, yes, I don't know what you're talking about, but anyways, the unknown gentleman says, Carlos didn't know that Malcolm owed Razor, who's another entrepreneur in the neighborhood. He owes Razor some merchandise. Malcolm robbed a pawn shop, and that happened to have some of Razor's grandma's jewelry in there. He says, Sarah, you know Malcolm's Razor's sister? And they're like, yeah. Yeah, she went in there, stole some of her grandma's jewelry and pawned it. And everybody knew that she was an addict. And anytime she tried to sell anything, or pawn shops, they knew to just let her conduct her business, and then they would call Razor and he would come pick up the merchandise or whatever she had tried to pawn, sell, whatever. And it was usually at the business owner's loss. So he's like, but still, anyways, Malcolm ended up having that jewelry from that robbery, and Razor wants it back. And they're like, oh shit. And Jerry's all puts his hand on his head, and Carlos is back there, and he gets loud. He's like, you fuckers want to clue me in on what's going on? And they're, oh yeah, and they walk back there and they tell him about what Razor was looking for Malcolm, and Carlos was like, fuck, this fool is dead, and he's still giving me fucking run around. He's like, so Carlos is like, let's go. So he gets up, and Razor's right there. He's like, hey. He's like, man, I just heard. And Razor's like, yeah, no beef, no problems. He's like, you taking out that fool was what was best for the community. But you're on the hook for the jewelry now. So all is forgiven. No hard feelings. Just I need that jewelry back. Carlos is like, whatever, man. That's where I was just headed right now. I know where Malcolm stays. I'm gonna go knock on the doors. Lady Lisa's there. Go look. I will get your jewelry. He's like, that's what I want to hear. I like results. He's like, because when I come down to this part of the neighborhood, it's just filled with nothing but excuses. He's like, I think they give out 5 free excuses every month with the welfare check, because that's one thing this neighborhood has, is excuses. So Monday, I want no excuses. Carlos like, all right, man, yeah, I got you. So it's like, fuck. Then Carlos hops in the car, and him and his boys head over to Malcolm's place. Lisa had heard from Malcolm earlier, and he said he had just made some money, and he said he was coming home, but she knew Malcolm has money. He's just gonna be out tonight. He won't see him for a couple of days. There's a knock on the door. She's like, what? So she goes over to Malcolm and knock. He has a key, looks at the peephole, sees Carlos. He's like, open the door. And she's like, who is it? He's like, you know who it is, open the door. So she unlocks it, and he pushes his way in, and she's like, what's the matter? He said, okay, I'm gonna just need you to react and to be honest. Where is the jewelry that Malcolm had recovered from the pawn shop robbery? She said, I don't know. And Carlos just smacks her. He said, I told you I need you to not think and react, so I just want you to just be honest. Now where? And she said, I don't know anything about. He smacks her again, and he says, oh, I don't want to have to hit you, but if you will not freaking do what I need you to do, either I'm going to beat you to death or my hand's going to fall off. So I don't want either one. I'm going to give you 24 hours. I'm going to come back, and without you thinking, without you saying anything, I want a little present waiting for me. 24 hours. She was like, okay. And Carlos motions to his boys, and they head out the door, and Lisa's all panicked, thinking, where the hell is Malcolm? I got to get a hold of him to find out where the hell this jewelry is.